And hello again, YouTube. Yeah, I am on a roll with my videos today. So that was about a 6 stop. Is that vet that just passed me going northbound? I think it is. What kind of joyriding is that guy up to? I'm thinking he's test driving a vet, thinking about buying it, and is on his way probably back to a dealership on University Drive. That's my hypothesis. That was definitely the vet that just passed me heading northbound on 48th Street mere minutes ago. Date and time, yeah, that's important on these because while I can extrapolate that info sometimes from the metadata on the video on my phone before I upload it, I don't often have the time to do that. And I noticed in one instance while I was updating information, the information field or whatever it's called. There's a thing on all YouTube videos, and if you're not aware of it, you should be aware of it. There's a thing under all YouTube videos. I think you have to click on it nowadays. It looks like no matter what platform, whether you're using a smartphone app or whether you're using a PC. Hey, look, there's another bird. Yeah, see, dude clearly couldn't figure out how to get that kickstand down, so at least he was courteous enough to lean it against the utility pole. But yeah, bird, if y'all watch my videos, the current kickstand implementation is awful. They're very difficult to use. Yes, when they're used properly, it makes it a lot harder for the scooter to fall down. However, it is so difficult for the average rider to put down that some people just straight up give up in frustration and don't use them. On the Bird one and earlier models, the kickstand was so easy to use that I often used it when I came to a red light, or if I needed to stop to say, safely check my phone or check and see if some other implement of destruction was inside my pocket. I would be able to easily stop the scooter, kickstand down, have my hands free while I straddle the scooter and check my pockets, and then kick the kickstand up in the same motion that started me riding the scooter. Current scooter, that kickstand is a bitch. I hate it. All right, that's my open letter to the ownership and management of Bird. I'm sure they'll get right on viewing it. On that note, I really need to do one of those. I really need to do on my channel an open letter to Jeff Bezos. That's something I've been thinking about for the last several days. Just do a video here. Open letter to Jeff Bezos. Except when I do that, I assure you, it will be scripted, which will be the first time I've ever done a scripted video on this channel. Wondering if I get around to doing it. Oh my lord, I have a walk signal. Usually when I cross these kind of crosswalks, not only do I not have a walk signal, but some motor vehicle has plowed into where the walk signal was and knocked it down, and ADOT doesn't see any reason to replace that stuff. All right, I just felt the phone in my right hand. I'm shooting video with vibrate, but I'm looking at, I got a little bit of shadow so I can see the screen right now. Yeah, the sun is so bright right now, unless I'm in a shadow, I can't see the screen. I'm at 3 minutes and 47 seconds into the video. It's still rolling video, so I don't know why the hell it vibrated. I said I was going to say the date and time because it's often not possible for me to read the metadata and the file on my phone, and I did find an instance where the metadata was extremely wrong, or Becky Lynn gave the wrong time live over the air on KTAR. I place a lot more faith in Becky Lynn giving the correct time on KTAR than I do on this crappy-ass Obama phone running whack-ass Android to show me the correct metadata time for the video. I feel like it's not the first time that data has been wrong for the time. And damn, I can feel this phone getting hot in my hand from me carrying it. So that's about to become a problem. Yeah, I remember I had an issue with that quite a while. My iPhone going wacko, and I think it was just because of me holding it in the sun as I walk and it just getting too hot. Time, so I'm trying to get the time here. It's my other phone's making noise. 4:45 p.m. Tuesday, May 17th, 2022. I am walking on Washington Street. I love that little street sign. It's a privately made street sign. It's not a city-made street sign telling me I'm at the corner of 45th Street in Washington, 45th Street being a private street in the Washington Corporate Center. Whoa, hello, tree. Nice, I almost walked into that because I wasn't looking where I was going. Thank you. Somebody please get that tree out of the sidewalk. Thank you. More later. Welcome to Phoenix. So I'm walking westbound on Washington Street from 48th Street to 44th Street. In my mind, that was just the quickest, most sensible option. It just didn't make sense for me to backtrack to 50th Street Station to catch the light rail. Although, like, pretty much as I was locking my bird, a train went by. So I don't know. I think if I'd actually rode to 50th Street Station and planned to do that train, I would have probably been locking my bird just in time to see the train go by and be pissed off that I'm waiting God knows how long for the next train. And with the construction with Valley Metro's doing downtown on the light rail, it's God knows how long until the next train. There is really no regular frequencies of trains right now. Could be 5 minutes, could be 45 minutes. Not waiting for trains right now. And amusingly enough, like, I'm glad I joined Twitter. I don't twit much, but and I don't really check. I don't get alerts from anybody. I'm like, oh, somebody tweeted just now. Look, I got an alert. Yeah, I don't do that shit at all. Okay, I thought I might be missing my bus right there, but that is a Route 1, so he's going to go straight. I'm trying to walk to that stop straight ahead of me, and where that bus is stopped is where my bus would be stopped, but I'm trying to get to Route 32, which means I got to cross both those roads to get to that bus stop, but I mean, that's something I'd be having to do anyway. So, Circle K closed. I've got a theory why, and I have a perfect opportunity to put it on camera, but those people look like if I turned around and got them in frame, they would get aggressive, so I'm going to keep on walking. Looks like I missed walk signals. Walk signals in both directions. Wait. So that one's telling me to wait. Oh, okay, that one's this walk. Washington bus is finally able to go. This intersection is a fucking abomination to urban infrastructure. It sucks for cars, it sucks for trains, it sucks for buses, and it's deadly for pedestrians. It's really popular with the homeless, though, so I guess it checks one box. Wait. I'm not waiting, although I'm not going in front of that killing machine. But yeah, I can usually get across that one without waiting. All right, well, that guy sees I'm coming through, so he's backing his killing machine out of the crosswalk. That was nice of him. Wait. And he's got to wait for a red left arrow. These guys are getting a red light, so hey, ain't that something? A Beamer that actually stopped where he was supposed to on a red light. It's amazing some of the things you can see in my videos. I made it. And I made it a little quicker than the cycle of the light. And I'm not sure why I was in such a hurry to do that, because it just now occurred to me that regardless of when I got to that bus stop, city buses do not turn right on red. So because of the way they route the 32 bus, it's going to be stuck at this corner. Oh, wow, I never saw that scar in the road. This used to be a right turn only lane, but it's not now. Yeah, the bus is going to be stuck there waiting for a green light. Oh my Lord, I am thirsty, I'm dehydrated, and I am out in probably 100-degree plus heat, and I don't have any drink with me. Wow, I'm functionally a native Phoenician. I know better than this. Damn it. All right, not enough shade. Not enough shade there for this kind of temperature, but this pretty tree that is in bloom is providing enough shade here, and I can see if the bus is coming from there. So this is a good place to pop a squat, and I'm just going to sit on the pavement rather than sit on the bus bench. Speaking of bus benches and Crystal, wait, I wasn't talking about Crystal. Yeah, Crystal's been on my mind a lot lately for obvious reasons, which I don't want to talk about right now. Now look, it's another killing machine. Well, she usually used Uber or Lyft or got rides from friends. She did ride the bus somewhat. She's a 44-year-old woman who's never had a driver's license. I'm perplexed by that. I understand not having a car, but not having a driver's license? Come on now. That's kind of an essential life skill. I mean, that's as weird as not knowing how to use an iron. Wait. I love it when I hear other people do that. And it makes me realize I'm not the only psychopath walking around out here. So, sorry, I'm in the other phone. I'm trying to figure out when my bus will be here. Got the Valley Metro app open. And, okay, got it zeroed in on the bus stop I'm on. Oh, wow. Is that kind of wide sidewalk between here and the Uber lot parking? It's kind of in front of me, and it goes to the corner. By the way, this, if you've ever seen that video of mine, it has very few views, so you probably haven't. This lot, which is the airport rideshare lot, was built as a park and ride. So that's why there's all those. Whoa! Oh, that's a 44. Just kidding. I'm like, it's a bus. No, it's a 44. That's a 44 dropping off passengers. Of course, if I was the guy doing the bus routes, that would be the bus I would be getting on, because the 44 would go straight south. But it would also be getting ready to do a detour through the SkyTrain station, because I really think that should be a park and ride, which I explained in another video, and I just recently went and filled out the information field on that one and gave it a proper title. Now that it's so old, nobody will watch it. Oh my God. That guy is like an everyday hero. That random guy right there just got off the bus, picked up every bit of garbage that was near the trash can, and put it in the trash can. I don't know if that was captured on video, but man, it's true what they say. Some heroes don't wear capes. God bless that man. Sorry, I'm like speechless inspired right now. That guy literally, instead of just hurriedly walking to wherever it is he's walking to, slowly walked near the trash can, picked up every bit of garbage around it, slowly walked across the gravel, and is now waiting for a light to cross the road. My God. That's the most inspirational thing I think I've seen in a long time. A glimmer of hope in a otherwise fucked society. I'm almost moved to, I'm moved to tears. Okay, there's a 32 north. I'm trying to find out when my bus is coming. Oh, and now that I look in the bus app, I can see a 32 north in the bus app too. Oh, can you all see the green line? Oh, I can kind of see it in the viewfinder. So anyway, that path, which was obviously initially built as a footpath to access what was a transit center, and the best evidence of it previously being a transit center is that structure right there, which previously had bus information in it, and it's got the same type of like shade architecture as almost every light rail station because it was built at the same time. That green line on this app, which that's the Valley Metro Bus app, but the map is courtesy of Google Maps, so it's just kind of a stripped down version of Google Maps. I was going to say Apple Maps, and then I realized no, it's on Android. It's Apple Maps when it's on iOS. Anyway, that green line is indicated as a bike route. So, and I'd have to agree that's actually a really good functional place to ride a bike. So rideshare drivers are loud. You know, I think there's actually drinks and stuff available over there, but I should find out when my bus is going to be here before I wander over that way. Scheduled next 32 southbound, scheduled 5:01 p.m. It's delayed. It's expected to ride at 5:06 p.m. I just realized the fact that 44 just rolled by me shows that I totally wasted $6 taking a bird, hoping it would get me to this corner quicker, because had I just walked and waited 30 minutes at 25 minutes or whatever, waited for the next bus. Two videos ago, I was walking down 46th Street, and I was walking down 46th Street to get a bird. And the reason I was doing that is, as I was leaving my place, I usually check the bus app before I leave my place to see, hey, am I going to get to the bus stop on time? How much time do I have to get to the bus stop? And it showed I had 7 minutes to get to the Route 44 southbound, which is generally not enough. Generally, I need 10. Maybe I could do it in 7. So, when it's a maybe, I try to have rather than vlogging and shooting video, which I wasn't doing. That's why the video didn't start until I was already headed southbound on 46th Street. I've got the better of my two phones. I almost called it my good phone, but that would just be straight up lying. The better of my two remaining phones. At that point, I had the bus app up in it, and I am watching the Route 44 tracking, moving southbound on 44th Street, and watching my dot where I'm at on the map to see, hey, is little blue dot going to make it to big purple dot? And the closer I got to the end of the alley at 46th Street, the quicker I was realizing that, yeah, that was no way in hell. I could sprint, and it was still not going to happen. Even if something miraculous happened, like I didn't get stuck waiting trying to cross all the traffic on 44th Street, which is an insanely wide strode. Even if that didn't happen and I was able to just freely walk across that street, I was not going to make that bus, which is why I decided to go southbound on 46th Street and get a bird. But ultimately my logic was flawed, because as you saw, the 44 just rolled by here and dropped off a saintly man who randomly and quietly and without any kind of fanfare cleans bus stops and puts other people's litter in the garbage. That guy got off the 44, and surely that is the next 44 that I would have caught had I just walked to that bus stop and patiently waited. So my impatience cost me at least $6 and change today. But hey, hopefully it produced 2 very interesting videos, and I did have a hell of a fun time riding that scooter. So, was it worth $6? I'm going to say yes, it was. So anyway, back to my thing. It's 4:59 right now. Next 32 should be at 5:01, but it shows delayed 5:06. So I click on that, and for the first time ever, without having to zoom out, I'm able to see where it is. It's at the corner of 3rd Street, Fillmore, and Randolph Road. Gotta love how all my videos kind of tie all my other videos together. Yes, the bus is crossing Randolph Road. And how cool would it be if Randolph Road was still a through street and had a bus on it and a bus route on it? Yeah, that ship sailed probably 100 years ago. Anyway, so yeah, now it just advanced. Now it's at Van Buren Street. So my bus will be here shortly. That's all good. I'm just going to count this as a win all the way around. I got here in plenty of time on the bird. Would have got here just minutes later had I been patient and waited for the Route 44 bus, but it wouldn't have been nearly as much of an adventure or as fun. So now is actually the time to go through all this crap in my pocket, and all these dang cards here. And oh my God, he just exposed his Visa number. Hey, if somebody could check and see if that's a valid Visa number, I'd appreciate it. And leave it in the comments section. I found that one in the park. There we go. Bus card. Oh shit, and it expires really soon. I forgot I was supposed to go to the mental health clinic today. So, 3 videos in a row, more questions than answers. Yeah, I was supposed to go to the... oh, there's another train. For a moment, I thought that was my bus. Yeah, I was supposed to go to the mental health clinic today. I was supposed to go to my insurance agent today and look and see if I could cancel my insurance policy and get a prorated refund or somehow put it on hold. Anyway, glad I didn't do that, because that would have been a complete wasted effort, because miracle of miracles, Rob called me today to let me know that my car is done and fixed, and that's why I'm waiting here for the Route 32. The way it broke down, and I even made a special edit of the video when the car broke down, just to make sure that was a separate, easily accessible video. It didn't require you to watch 20 minutes of me rambling about nothing of any importance as I'm driving down the freeway, and not finishing stories. To get to the part where it seemed like my car was self-destructing. Yeah, I was right. It had something to do with the transmission. It was the flywheel. I've had mechanics explain to me exactly what it is a flywheel does. I really can't explain it because I still don't fully grasp the concept. I know it has something to do with the connection of the motor and the car and the wheels, making the vroom vroom go to the spin that makes the car go. I know that, and my understanding of a flywheel is pretty rudimentary, though. On that note, my stepfather is a transmission specialist. He might actually appreciate a phone call from me, asking him to explain exactly what a flywheel does. I think once I get my car, instead of vlogging, I'm going to give that man a call. It's probably a good idea. I would expect, in his own way, he's absolutely reeling from the recent death of my niece, which would be his great niece, I think, step great niece. What do you call that relation? Whatever you call that relation, it wouldn't qualify for bereavement leave if he worked at Amazon. That's for certain. I still need to make a video about that, because that's whacked. And I took a screenshot of the A to Z app showing what constitutes a relative for bereavement leave, and I still haven't posted that on Snapchat either. So if you're following me on Snapchat, you haven't got that snap either. If you're not following me on Snapchat, you should. Or friend me on Snapchat, whatever it's called on Snapchat. I'm AZDanDan on Snapchat. I haven't been doing as many snaps lately, but I do try to put snaps up on a regular basis. And I really did do a screenshot of that stupid app to do kind of a what the actual fuck kind of snap about it, but I just haven't got around to doing that because I had so much other drama in my life. Speaking of the other drama, I got some resolution to the Priscilla drama. She showed up, I don't know, sometime between the end of the video where I sat in the alley and waited and watched and watched and waited and talked about how I stole somebody's laundry, and then walked home and she still hadn't shown up. She shows sometime between the end of that video and I want to say 7:15 a.m. By 7 o'clock a.m., I was so dumbfounded that she hadn't come home to try to make it look like she'd been there all night. When I got home from work, I kind of expected that that's what she would do. That is not what she did. And about quarter after, I realized that the trash bag on my doorknob in my bedroom was absolutely full to the brim, and I hadn't taken it out in my last trip to the alley like I had meant to do. So I threw on some shorts and some flip-flops and carried the trash bag to the alley and saw her sitting in her car at 7:15. She didn't actually see fit to come into the apartment and into my room until 7:45. That's all the play-by-play you get on that subject right now. There will be more later, trust me on that. Anyway, so it turns out it's a good thing that I didn't waste all the time and effort dealing with my insurance company, because I'm going to get my car, and hopefully this time it'll run for more than, I don't know how long did it last time, 4 days? Let's see, I got it on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so we got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It lasted 6 days. So hopefully this time around it'll last more than 6 days. As for why the flywheel, well, now I have an even better reason to call Rob, to call my stepfather, to find out if Rob is bullshitting me, because Rob the mechanic said that the cause of the flywheel going out must have been that when the motor blew, that it damaged the flywheel. Can a motor do that? I don't know. I'm thinking the flywheel might have got damaged while the motor was getting put in by not being put in properly. That's kind of my theory, but I'm not going to come at Rob with that because I don't feel knowledgeable enough to make that accusation. My stepdad would be knowledgeable enough to make that accusation. Should give him a call, ask him a question. And moreover, is it possible for a blown engine to damage a flywheel? Seems possible. And something that I did notice is within the last 24 hours-ish, maybe 48 hours, I did recently watch the very first video where I got the car back and was driving in it as I was working on the information field of the video, getting the time and date in it and stuff, and deleting it off my phone, off my micro SD card, so I don't run out of space and cut off the video again. Wow, I've been waiting 28 minutes here. That is an inexcusably long time to be waiting at a bus stop in over 100-degree heat. Hey, and look, there's my bus. Anyway, oh, he's got to wait to get around that corner anyway, so no hurry for me to jump up right now. It seems plausible that could damage a flywheel. Anyway, what I was going to say, on that video, I did notice one of the very first thing I commented on was, seems like the transmission is slipping. So, definitely there is some blame to be put on me in not immediately bringing that to Rob's attention. So, I'm you know what? It's hard to say what's going on here. There's definitely some gray area going on, but I'm just glad I'm going to get my car. Anyway, thanks for coming with on the walk and sitting here at the bus stop with me and listening to this bullshit for 29 minutes.